Let's make my New Year's Eve lentejas. There's a million different variations of how to make lentils. I'm gonna show you the way that we make it in my house. And if you're Cuban or Hispanic, you already know the tradition that on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, we eat a pot of lentils, not a whole pot, but we make a pot of lentils and then we share with our family. It's supposed to bring you good luck and prosperity in the new year. Let me show you how I make mine. We're gonna start by making a sofrito. You can use extra virgin olive oil or you can use what I'm using, manteca de puerco, rendered pork fat. Here I have 2 chorizos. I also have some smoked pork belly, and then on the bottom I have half of an onion. You can use, I'm using red onion, you can use yellow onion, white onion, whatever you have. Half an onion and then a quarter of a green bell pepper. We're also gonna be adding some garlic to this, a few cloves, 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, right? You can also use garlic powder if you don't have fresh garlic. Here I have some carrots that I peeled and I cut up into little pieces. These are gonna go in last. I'm going to be making my lentils in the pressure cooker. So I don't want these to be mushy. I'm gonna add these last. You don't have to make these in the pressure cooker. You can make them in the stovetop. You're just gonna have to adjust your cooking time. That's all it is, but use the same ingredients. I'm also using some vino seco, some oregano, a bay leaf, sazon Goya, a packet of chicken bouillon. You can use a cube if you don't have the pack, ground cumin, and sazon completa. Let's go. And of course, the star of the show, a 12-ounce bag of lentils, which I'm going to go wash and rinse right now. If you're going to be making more for your family, go ahead and double up on the recipe, which I do. I make 2 of these packs for my family. All right, I'm making mine in my Ninja Foodie. I'm gonna turn it on. Then I'm gonna put it on the sear saute mode on high. I'm using my rendered pork fat, manteca de puerco. I'm gonna use 1 big spoonful like that. If you don't have manteca de puerco, go ahead and use extra virgin olive oil. In it goes. Now that this is hot, I'm gonna go ahead and add in all of my meat cut up, my onion, and my green pepper. I'm gonna cook this until the onions are translucent, the peppers soften up, and the meat lets out its oil. And while that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse these. I put them in here, and then I'm just gonna run this under some cool water. Next, we're gonna season with some sazon completa, complete seasoning, some cumin, oregano, a chicken bouillon packet, and a sazon Goya packet. I don't add any salt to this recipe because these 2 have salt and so does the sazon completa. I'm gonna add a splash of cooking wine, vino seco. And then now I'm gonna add in my lentils. I'm gonna turn my sear saute mode off and I'm gonna mix everything together. I'm also going to add in some garlic powder because I'm out of fresh garlic, but if you had fresh garlic, go ahead and add 4 to 5 cloves, just minced up. I'm gonna mix this up. And now we're going to cover these with water. I'm gonna tell you exactly how much water I'm adding based on the measurement on the side of my pot. So I did about 8 cups of water with the lentils and everything in, so it's a little under 8 cups of water. I just like for them to be completely covered. And then I do keep in mind that I'm going to need a little bit of extra liquid to soften up the carrots once these are done cooking. But at this point, I'm just gonna put on my pressure cooker lid and I'm gonna cook them on low pressure for 8 minutes. After the 8 minutes, I'm going to leave them on natural pressure release for 10 minutes. Total cooking time, 18 minutes. 8 minutes, low pressure, and then leave them without releasing the pressure for 10 minutes. Guys, I almost forgot. Add in a bay leaf. Add it in. Push it in there. Now set it to pressure cook. In 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it and release the pressure. All right, let's see how they turned out. Beautiful. Gorgeous. You see that? Oh my God, and the smell. Now, what I'm going to do is add in my carrots. By the way, that was the perfect amount of liquid because they're exactly the consistency that I like. If you like yours runnier, go ahead and add more water. If you like yours on the thicker side, add a little less. For me, this is perfect. So what I'm gonna do now is tuck those carrots in under the liquid, put my pressure lid back on, and I'm gonna cook them on low pressure for 2 minutes, and I'm gonna do a quick release. After the 2 minutes, I'm doing a quick release, and my carrots should be perfectly cooked. Pressure, low, 2 minutes, start. All right, it's been 2 minutes. I'm gonna quickly release the pressure. See how they turned out? Yeah, perfection. You're gonna see the carrots. Mira, the carrots are fork tender. They're perfect every time, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and serve them so that you can see. You can serve them just like this, or you can serve them over rice. Let me show you. Look at this. Delicious. A ver cómo quedaron. Bomb. Perfect. Perfect. They don't need a thing. They don't need more salt. They don't need anything. Guys, please make this. Make this for your family. Make this for New Year's Eve. They're gonna love it. It's gonna be a hit, I promise.